Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel where we're on a mission to help people with modern hybrid lifestyles find tech solutions to their everyday problems. I've got here the ultimate tech kit that you can chuck in any bag wherever you're going, whether it's work or on holiday, and you've got everything you need in one place. Let's get into it. Okay, so this is the Bellroy Tech Kit. This is my tech kit of choice. I like it because it's sturdy. It kind of keeps everything protected in there. And the key to having the ultimate tech kit is actually not having to pack it every time you go anywhere. So what you should do is have this fully stocked, living in a drawer, so you can just chuck it in a bag whenever you need to go anywhere. And the same applies when you're packing for a holiday. You don't want to be looking around through all your various cables, scrabbling through drawers, worrying that you've forgotten something that charges something, because different things still don't all use the same charger. So if you've got everything in this one place, you're never going to have to worry about that again. So I've got here what I think is an incredible setup that I think is really versatile. It's going to cover you for the office, the commute, for a flight, for when you're on holiday, any situation you can really think of in your busy life. You can just chuck this in a bag and you're sorted. If we open up the tech kit, why I really like it is that you've got various organization options. So there's pouches, there's little elastic band areas, there's magnetic compartments, and all different sizes, so you can fit various different types of gadgets and cables in there. So the first thing you're going to notice is the cables, and what I keep in here is, this is a small USB-A to USB-C, so it's good to have some small cables because they take up a little bit less space. Then the next cable is going to be a USB-A to micro USB, which is almost an antique now, but I travel with a Kindle Oasis and that still charges via micro USB. So I do actually need this one. Longing for the day when I don't need this cable. Then we're going to skip the middle and come back to it. The next kind of larger compartment, we have got a USB-C to USB-C. This is what I charge things like my iPad with. Also can use this to plug into my multi-charger, which we'll come on to in a minute. So USB-C to USB-C, pretty much essential in any tech kit. And then lastly, I have a cable in here which doesn't get used very often, but this is my USB-C to Lightning cable. I normally opt for wireless charging. I'm absolutely covered in this kit for wireless charging, but it's good to have this cable just in case either someone else needs to borrow one. I always like to be covered for not just myself but anyone I'm traveling with, but B, if for whatever reason your wireless charger fails, you still got that backup wired charger in there. So those are the four main cables I travel with, and this center little piece of elastic here is what I use for adapters. We've got 3 adapters in here at the moment, USB-C to USB-A. If you don't want to carry any extra cables over and above the ones I've shown you, then it's a good idea to just pack a couple of adapters that can turn one cable into another type of cable, taking up less space and providing that versatility. So that adapter lives in there, along with 2 audio jack adapters. Hardly any phones or tablets now have an audio jack. I have 1 adapter for my iPhone and 1 for my iPad. I do have wireless headphones, but this is for if I want to plug in wired headphones to do some proper audio editing on videos, for example, on a flight. So it's good to have the option of having a high fidelity audiophile grade pair of headphones that I can plug into if I'm not just listening to music. To be honest, I don't need those that often, but the beauty of having everything in a tech kit ready to go is you don't really need to think about it, and then you're covered for every eventuality. So now we come on to some of the more interesting compartments in this tech kit. You've seen the cables, it's not that exciting. We'll get the plugs out of the way first. So I carry 2 plugs with me at all times in my tech kit. They both live in this pouch here. The first one I always have on me is this plug from Anker. I like it because it's really nice and small, and it is a dual USB-A charger. So it gives you 2 separate charging ports out of 1 tiny little wall plug. So it just gives you the ability to charge more devices at once. And then the second one I always travel with is a decent wattage USB-C wall plug. This is the one that came with my iPad Pro. So it's a 20-watt USB-C charger. So this will obviously charge my iPad itself. And it will also be enough to power the multi-charger that I bring with me on every trip, which I'll show you in a second. The other thing I really like about this wall plug is that those prongs fold flat, so it makes it ideal for sliding into something like this where you're trying to take up minimal space, keep things organized, keep things as flat as possible. So that is really, really useful. And I mentioned the multi-charger I take with me, so this also fits inside my tech kit again, so I know when I'm going on holiday this is my one-stop shop. And this has been featured on the channel before. This is the Mophie 3-in-1 travel charger with MagSafe. You can see how small that folds up, practically palm sized. Open it up and you've got 3 Apple chargers in there, AirPods, charging pad, MagSafe wireless charging pad for my phone, and I also use this to wireless charge other things that can be charged wirelessly. And so my Sonos Roam speakers, for example, can charge on that when my phone's not. And then lastly, you have the Apple Watch charger, which can flip up like so. So that goes on your bedside table when you're traveling, or if you're in the office, you can just whip that out for those mornings where you haven't charged your Apple Watch enough, plug it in at your desk and just have that there and put your Apple Watch on it. If you don't use Apple devices, you've still got the option of finding other fold-up wireless chargers that can fit into a space like that. There's loads of those available on Amazon now. Whatever type of phone or anything you use, a fold-up charger that lives in your tech kit is the way to go. And we're down to the last item now, which lives in this main magnetic compartment at the back. This is another product that's been featured on the channel before, but this is the Momax AirBox. This is my main power bank that I travel with. So again, fits in my tech kit. So when I don't have a wall plug available, I just use this. Charging pads, again, for all my Apple devices. Crucially, I don't need any cables for this. This can go anywhere with me. So if I need to charge something up on the plane or when I'm on the commute, I can use this here. So we've got phone charging pad, the AirPods slot, the Apple Watch charger, and there is space for an Apple Pencil as well, although I won't charge it. Momax AirBox, brilliant, really flexible. The USB-C output can charge an iPad or a MacBook, wirelessly recharges itself as well. So I can wirelessly recharge the AirBox on the Mophie 3-in-1 charger when I get back to my hotel room. Slides back in. And then that is my tech kit. So you can do that up when you're at home, stick it in a drawer. Don't take anything out of here. There's no need to repack it. So when you're in a rush, you've just got one thing to grab rather than trying to sort through half of the stuff you own to find things. Grab it out of the drawer, chuck it in a bag, and then you're off. So that for me is the ultimate tech kit setup to cover anyone with a hybrid lifestyle. Spend a lot of time on the go, plenty of time traveling. One kit to rule them all, hassle-free, stress-free, just what you want when you've got a busy life. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like the video, please give it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Leave some comments down below. If you've got any questions, I want to hear them, and let me know what you want to see next. Thanks, and see you on the next one.